31's a hit.
25.
25 damage?
No, 25 for the second hit.
Crit.
Oh, was the first one a crit?
31's a crit.
Oh, well, they're both on the same prey. I have to roll them together, anyways. So 68 plus 1d10 plus 3. 37 damage.
Which one were you attacking?
Nice.
Guy on the north. The
the
Green
scout?
Scale Scout 2. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you basically punch, and then you realize your hand is in there, so you end up kind of curling your fingers around the top of his mouth.
Shadow.
Oh.
Shadow.
Oh, this is Bull? Sorry, wrong.
Yeah.
I was reading something else. Shadow. Okay, yeah. 2 arrows in the back of this guy's head. Falls over.
And then I'll aim at number 20.
The one with 20 damage, you mean?
Yeah. 20.
Hits.
Okay.
They're all kind of paying attention to Bone Crusher. An arrow comes sailing in,
9 damage.
killing him. He had 20
Right
damage,
on.
so
8. Cool.
all right. That was Shadow. Krieger.
All right, let's see if I can get to someone dangerous.
There are only 2 lizard men standing.
Okay, so if he moves 15, and then sudden charge, he can make it there exactly.
Oh, fighting in the mud sucks.
Yeah, it sucks so bad.
Literally.
slip and slide. Ah!
AC 29.
Critical hit.
For 53 points of damage.
You make the peg that is his head disappear into his body.
Fucking mud!
All right, there's 1 lizard man left. Oscar. He is unscathed, but is blinking and maybe peed a little.
You gotta be shitting me. Hey,
He's so far away.
he's so far away. Oscar's gonna start trying to figure out if he wants the whole lizard or the lizard head or what's the best part of this lizard. He's sheathing his rapier, drawing his dagger, and is getting into like survival skin mode.
Okay. Ptolemy is just watching from the back window. Green Scale Defender starts making this throaty sound like he knows that his death is upon him. He'll actually spend a full round action doing that, and it's quite loud. If there are creatures nearby listening,
Witness me!
he then it is sort of some sort of primal tribal call where he is calling to his ancestors or letting them know that he is coming or alerting nearby foes. He does snap out of it, and with a great vicious swing tries to clobber Bone Crusher's head with the flail. AC 16 is a miss. And then the bite comes in. Oh, the tail comes flicking in because it's agile, so it's only a -4. AC 13. Okay, Crusher steps aside from that one and sort of catches his tail and pushes it away. And that's all.
Sunshine, happiness, and rainbows.
All right, Crusher.
My son brought it up to me actually a couple of days ago. It's like, Dad, Easter came up to me, sunshine, happiness, and rainbows. I was like, what the hell are you teaching the kids? I'm like, just pick it up.
I don't know.
It's a good boy.
Kids say the darndest things.
Watching Magnus or something.
Altagar.
Altagar? Yeah, I'm
That
sure
was
that
the
joke.
music.
That was Altagar.
I'm
That was
sure
Altagar.
that joke has been made. That is the second time I dropped that clap for this pop. I'm just gonna leave it capless.
It now deserves to be flat.
Yep.
Who's next? Sorry.
It's Bone Crusher.
No, Bone Crusher.
Oh,
I thought you were making the joke.
punch it.
Okay.
Oh no.
Roll punches.
27.
It avoids the
14.
critical hit with the shield.
18.
An 18 is a hit.
And I'm just gonna keep rolling. This is an asshole.
Because there's no
Oh, that's great.
there's no
so
problem with
48.
missing anymore, right? You just keep on rolling. So yeah,
20 damage.
you
For-
puncture his lung, but he's still standing with 1 hit point.
Seriously.
Yep. Scouts are dead.
No, Crusher says to the seriously.
Darian,
Darian's gonna step in there.
trudge through the muck.
Hey, could you guys get their pouches and their weapons?
They don't have any pants.
That's
First
kind of
things
bullshit.
first.
Actually, they do have belts, and some of them have like little flaps, like covering their junk.
loincloth things.
Yep, yep.
That'll do.
That'll work.
25 damage.
20, you just go over. you chop off part of his back, some spines out of the back of his head and his tail. Falls down into the muck. Just the nickering of the horses and the low growling of Doom, who was not sicked on the creatures by Shadow. Shadow kept him at bay. Last to act in the round is Alcur. I don't know if Alcur hops off to get muddy or not, or does he just wait for the healers to come
Let
to
me
you?
know when you're ready to go.
Shadow's dangling his feet off the.
There's
Ooh, it
going
looks
to be
dirty down
some
there.
pushing involved.
You find 22 javelins.
Oh, sweet. Crusher's gonna get some of those.
22 javelins.
2 blowguns with, I don't know, 24 darts. 6 vials of unidentified poison. 6 flails, 6 wooden shields. No, one of them was turtle shell. More curious on them is that they had pouches of silver coins. These were human mint. They were each, it looks like, paid 6 silver coins. So that's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
48 silver coins.
Oscar's like, looks like they were all paid 3 silver coins.
Oscar's
There's
very
something.
honest
There's
with his
something.
party.
There's something about the pouches that look like they are not built from the same tech that the lizard men were. Like you found threads in some of the pouches, and
Okay,
they're
odd.
they're like Kingdom of Samsil mint coins.
I'm gonna put odd pouches down.
Yep. On the giant frilled lizard, you find 8. Probably 80 man days worth of food, primarily protein. Everything from dried crickets to strips of mystery meat.
Perfect. Good for you.
You know that could be people, right?
I don't believe it's people.
You don't believe it's people, or you're too cheap to believe it's people?
If I have given evidence to the contrary, then I will change my opinion.
Aside from that, maybe some sort of like ritualistic looking tattoos or like painting on some of their scales. Really
So I'm
doesn't
gonna
mean much.
Put a what type of lizard is this?
This is a giant frilled lizard.
A giant frilled lizard. Are we gonna gut it and take the whole thing, or do we want to?
Yeah, yeah. Shadow will go and do his
Okay.
tanning thing.
Give me a survival check as you're trying to make a carcass out of it that can be sold or useful.
Oh, yeah. Krieger will attempt to aid.
Okay.
Oscar will also attempt to.
I could use some help on that, please.
Actually, Oscar will.
Just a second.
Well, Kerr will not attempt to aid. He doesn't know how. Oscar will attempt to aid.
It's 9. I rolled a 16 for the aid.
22 from Oscar.
Okay, it's critical aid from Oscar.
Oh, and I was looking up how aid works. Aid is actually a ready to action and a reaction to trigger.
Oh,
Oh, cool.
Okay, you kind of fuck up its frills. You haven't done anything like this before. You have enough like scales from it that you could probably make leathers from the component parts, but you aren't able to like hollow it out into something that can be easily taxidermed.
okay.
So you have the scales from a giant frilled lizard.
Darian makes sure to clear the trail so the next people down aren't.
Are you just dragging the bodies off to the side?
He's dragging the bodies to the side, but leaving like the lizard men visible, so whoever's coming down this way knows, hey, there's fucking lizard men in the woods. Careful.
So, Shadow, just to let you know, this isn't your best work. There's
Shut
room
up,
for
I
improvement.
know. Fuck, I've never seen one of these things before.
Were you trying to carve a happy
He's-
face in the side there?
He's like, yeah. Like looking at the frills, like, what the fuck are those?
The
That's where my arrow hit it.
the frills got kind of screwed up when you guys attacked it as well. You could blame it on that. Its skull was crushed a little bit. So otherwise it would have made a nice like trophy exactly.
I don't know, the hammer to the head kind of screwed up my work.
Right, back in a second.
Doom sniffs around because he's interested in the meat. You do see that there's probably nothing wrong with his meat aside from it being incredibly gamey. The creature itself is not venomous. It's very colorful though.
Well, so, taking the meat, I suppose.
If
Waste not, want not, and all that jazz.
if anything can be added supplement to existing food and broths, or you could feed it to the wolf. You know that the half-orcs have kind of a different palate and would probably have no problems eating this meat either.
There's nothing wrong with this. Look at it. Lasts
There
for
we go.
days, even left out in the open.
It's like a big armadillo.
Okay, while you guys spend a couple of hours butchering this creature, what you do not see is these pair of yellow reptile eyes eyeing you from the greenery, and sort of with great hatred boiling up in its chest,
Don't
Taking-
worry, we just killed the aspect of your god.
taking note of these dangerous folks before creeping back into the
Shadow.
woods.
Shadow pisses on it before he leaves.
You piss on the remains, okay?
Just in case.
Was Darian busy eating ice cream when the defiling of the dead?
Darian was probably
It's how you make sure they don't
healing
come
himself
back.
and then praying for 10 minutes and healing himself and praying for 10 minutes, and
Yeah.
I think that ends up healing Bone Crusher, Krieger, and
Yeah.
Shadow, I guess.
All right, are we ready to go? We're going to probably need some pushing to get started.
I'll be on the top.
All
Get your-
right. Let's get her done.
Get off. Why don't you get on after we get it out of those? After we get it unstuck.
Wah, wah, wah. Jump and push.
All right, so you guys, there's a humorous moment as you get the wagon rolling, but Darian's kind of slow, so you slow down and get it stuck again. You just stick Darian and the slow guys on the wagon, and Krieger and Bonecrusher are able to push this thing and get this going. Whomever was watching you from the wood has learned some things, perhaps. Eventually, the trail does dry up as you're heading towards Emeraldy Meadows. The brush gives way to a beautiful hillside meadow. I'm going to move your tokens to a new map.
For the Giants.
Map, player visible. Tools and force.
I can heighten those
Center.
sound bursts. I might start doing that because
Mm,
they seem very
Effective.
was pretty good, yeah.
Oh, you missed the sound, or I guess you saw it in the replay. The sound
Yeah.
burst versus the bugs.
Yeah, that was awesome.
The entire battlefield's clear.
That was awesome.
Okay, there is a trail that you guys are following, and you break out of the. Yeah, the perspective's not going to be. You're as large as like you'd be kind of in the middle.
Yeah, yeah.
There's this beautiful, beautiful dell that you get to by the end of the day. A sloping mountains or like foothills almost. Wooded trees along the ridge line. Colors of blue that go into pinks in the horizon and purple. There's definitely a trail, like people pass through here. Here and there, you do spot like old rusted armor, or like a stick that is out of place. Might have been an old spear.
Okay.
History, yeah.
The sun is low in the sky, which kind of casts long shadows and provides additional color upon the
Hello?
landscape.
There we go.
Do we want to spend the night before searching for the pink rock?
I believe that's a good idea. We need to rest. Some resources were spent back there.
Besides, it's beautiful here. I mean, like, seriously, where's the unicorn? We need a unicorn right now.
It's way too open. We should find a place that'll at least cover us. I don't like it
know if
here.
it's considered appropriate to talk about it, but I've got this sudden urge to dig. No jokes.
Alright.
Okay, there is a tiny bit of a wind. The shelter would likely be along that ridge line, or maybe towards these trees. The wind right now is blowing up a pleasant smell from the meadow flowers.
Let's go to the trees.
Okay, so you guys are riding down at this point when you spot humanoid, kind of just standing behind the trees, just sort of staring at the mountain, maybe.
A normal-sized humanoid?
It's not moving. There's a tattered cloak still clinging to the rusty armor that is clinging to its fleshless bones.
So, Skeleman?
Yep.
Oh, shit.
I believe that man is dead.
Turn around, turn around, turn around, turn around.
That's what usually happens when your flesh falls off, yeah.
Perfectly honest, usually happens before your flesh falls
This
off, but
skeleton
if you're
is-
having a bad day.
Still clinging to what looks like a halberd.
Looks like he's got some treasures on him.
You know, a rusty piece of steel is not necessarily constitute treasure.
Depends if you need that rusty piece of steel.
It hasn't quite seen you yet. You're just along this trail. As you're passing, you're like, that's not a tree.
Okay, Darian. If Darian
Even
sees
if that
me,
thing needs some like loving maintenance, a bit of TLC, it's still gotta be worth at least 5 silvers.
Won't they
well,
think that
my
we've...
big concern is there's an undead there. Really. needs to
Won't-
be taken
Well, that
care
means that we're of like mind. So why don't we go and like our minds together?
Won't they think that we dug up graves to return them skulls?
No, we're not bringing the skulls.
Are they bandits or not?
of. You're not a bandit once you're undead, I don't think.
It's a strange rule, but I'll trust you, Paladin.
Undeath is antithetical to
Okay.
living civilization.
Doom hops down into the grasses as you guys slowed down.
Well, I suppose
Keep close and be quiet.
we'll leave the horses up here and kind of go down the meadow on foot.
Okay, who is going down the meadow on foot?
Everyone.
Okay, slow guys in back.
All right.
Yeah, that's probably what it looks like.
Shadow's marking him as his prey.
Okay.
Perception is there anyone else in the trees?
Okay, so Shadow pauses for a moment and makes a seek action. Give me a perception check.
Okay, let's roll a d20. That's in the now I'm wondering what my skill is. Perception is 11, so 17.
Okay, you don't see anything else. You do see bones here and there.
Looks like it's the only one out there.
Well, why don't we?
Its cloak kind of just its tattered cloak flowing in the wind. There's sort of a strange howl as the wind is making like a wind instrument sound through its face.
Why don't you just try to piss it off? Isn't that what you're good at?
It's holding on to its halberd, like it's down onto the ground. It's almost like leaning on its halberd. It's creaking slightly. You guys get you guys get all the way up to the tree line, and it still doesn't see you.
You mind if I take the lead on this one?
All yours.
Feel free.
There you go.
When Darian gets about to where he's at, Alcur is going to cast a forbidding ward upon Darian and the Skelly Man.
Okay. The casting of the spell, the thing kind of like almost like it woke up.
Huh.
It lifted the halberd up and like
Excuse me, but your existence is an abomination to everything I hold dear.
it's turning
Prepare to be
its
dismembered.
it's turning its skeletal head towards you. A bunch of moss growing on the south side of it. It's scuttling towards you. It's slow. You knew it was there. You get to go first. You could have a reaction to attack it as it comes towards you if you wanted.
Sure.
Okay, so it comes towards you. It's going to attack you with its reach weapon. Halberds were not reached in previous editions. Are they reached now? We'll say it's
Hey,
not.
very well could be.
Darian.
The halberd is reach, versatile, slashing, polearm, piercing.
Oh, okay.
They've had an upgrade.
Clearly.
Nice. It's come to gift you one.
Well, I guess I won't. Can you still step with a reaction?
You can,
All right.
I believe.
I mean-
Let's look it up because this will come up again, I'm sure.
Well, your reaction?
Or
Or you mean a readied action?
ready to action.
That's...
Yeah, get that. Yeah.
Of course, I picked a complicated weapon.
To ready, 470. A can use an action, look outside. I don't think so. Because it doesn't call it out.
No, it's choose a single action or free action. So, yeah.
All right, so it's what I'm hearing is it's gonna get to
It gets to whack.
attack you.
You ready to attack it, and then it's like, oh no, it's got a big long pointy stick.
Unless my readied action was to step back 5 feet. How does that freaking work?
Then it has to use another action to get towards you,
Yeah.
unless it has movement left. All right, so Darian, you could lead it into the rest of your party if you wanted.
Yeah, let's just take a quick step back.
Okay. So then it scuttles forward. You kind of ruin that it has multiple attacks, so it takes a single attack towards you with the ancient pole arm, which it swipes at some flowers. It's kind of making a noise with its jaws. Then Darian gets to attack it.
Oh, look, that's a serviceable weapon right there. Oh, look at how serviceable it is.
It looks
Got
rather
history and everything.
rusty.
Nostalgia.
You're gonna go into combat with that rusty thing?
27.
No, I'm gonna sell it to a
So the great axe comes hammering through the haft of the ancient shoddy weapon, splintering it, going into the skeleton, which has resist slashing 5.
Okay. So this is actually -1.
Skelly man.
22 damage.
Is that including the -5?
That's including the -1.
Wow, the thing just explodes with positive energy, and the axe, the magic of the axe.
You missed.
You're welcome.
You hear what sounds like a spirit kind of like ripple, maybe out of the fallen skeleton. You can hear several of them. And then standing up from the grasses are many skeletal things.
Kick it to Led Zeppelin.
All right, so we've got some peon skeletons. Let's see. Raising up. We've got some ancient war horses that have managed to maintain their skeletal form.
Welcome to the place of a land down under.
That's so fun.
Thank you. I'm kind of whisper singing.
It's also not the land down under. We come from a land down under. It's like men without hats or whatever.
Yeah.
We come
Okay.
from the land of the ice and snow.
Atop the skeletal horses are skeletal knights with lances.
Uh-oh.
And then coming out of the puddle is a skeleton of great size. We'll just call it a skeletal giant.
Okay.
Alright, so if that guy offended your sensibilities, what about that fucking thing?
I'm very disturbed.
All right, the regular skeletons, which you feel you gain no experience points for destroying.
Oh.
But imagine what happens when they destroy us.
No.
So much experience to get
They,
the
they
next
become
time.
they become real boys.
Wow, +7 for that, and then I'm going to add the Cannibal Hill Giant
They're rattling.
and the Man-Eating Cave Bear, as they might hear the battle.
What are you doing to us?
Maybe they're like pacifists and just misunderstood and environmentalists, and they just go and wait for the natural undead horde to kill things, and they just come and collect the meat.
Correct. Maybe.
Like those people in Sweden who were academically proposing that humans turn to cannibalism to stop climate change. Anyways.
Makes perfect
You can
sense.
Google that later.
Google that nonsense on your own time.
Yep.
We've got D&D fights to do. Initiative. Let's you guys go and kick a hornet's nest.
On second thought, perhaps the cliffside would have been a better place to rest.
Cannibal Hill Giant. Don't see him. Darian, what are you doing?
Oh, he sees another knight. He's heading out towards him.
Okay, not difficult terrain. In fact, nice, pleasant, solid ground, low grasses, nice flowers.
He'll move out 20 feet and ready in action to attack. He's like challenging the skeletal knight.
Okay, and all the non-departed souls of those that fought in the Great War between the forces of goodness and the forces of the temple. Did your father fight in this battle? Did he die against the hobgoblins, or did he die against the forces of the temple?
My father?
Darian's father. Yeah.
I don't know that I even remember.
I'm gonna zip initiative. Or is it like us them?
Nope.
Or
You
is
want me to?
my web page busted?
I think he fought against he died against the hobgoblins.
Okay.
I'm
Which
pretty
means that
sure
he fought in this battle.
Okay.
Wait. Yes. Hobgoblins came after. You want me to copy past?
Oh no, I take it back.
No,
I take it back. He my grandfather Dargus died in the battle of Emerdy Downs against the Temple hordes.
Okay. So your grandfather died here.
Yeah.
No, I had to refresh my Excel when my internet crapped out. My Excel stopped syncing.
Darian. So Darian strides.
Yeah, and my father fought against the Iron Lord. Darian strides, challenges the knight, and he's readying an attack for him to charge.
Okay. Now we get to learn what lances do.
Probably nothing good to Darian.
You want to look up the mounted combat stuff or the lance stuff? I'll take the opposite of the one you look up.
Sure. I'll look up a lance.
I'll look up
Mounted combat, it doubles the dice.
Shut up.
It does something like that.
Yeah, I was looking up
Are
mounted.
you serious?
Yeah, I was looking up mounted.
So what happens when you
Companions.
critical on a mounted?
Bad.
Well, double the dice. Again.
Double it again?
Doubling doesn't double. I think it adds one.
Okay. Mounted attacks. You consequently share a multi-attack penalty with your mount. So your multi-attack penalty is attacks with mounts attacks.
Lance, this spear-like weapon is used by a mounted creature to deal a great deal of damage. I don't like that description.
It is jousting D6 reach deadly. Oh, it is deadly. So if it crits, it does more damage. Jousting. If you move at least 10 feet before you attack, add a circumstance bonus of damage for that attack equal to the number of dice for the weapon.
So you need to spend an action to make your mount do stuff.
Yep.
And then it's a handle animal check to make him do the thing.
Unless it's got the right feet.
Yeah.
Oh god. It says D6. A circumstance bonus damage equal to the number of damage. So for every die the lance has, you add another D6. Oh.
For every die?
Well, yeah,
Okay.
it says you add a
Magic
circumstance bonus for the number of dice the weapon equal to the number of damage dice for the weapon, and this one is jousting D6.
Wow.
So if you had a +1 striking lance,
Striking
you'd
would be
add
plus
2d6.
2d6.
Yeah. Then if you're sneak attacking,
Sneak attack lancing. Fucking.
sneak a lance.
All right. Okay, so he is moving in. He spends an action to move his mount. His mount then moves 40 feet per move. Yeah, it's enough to get to there, which means it is trying to
Now, since charging isn't a thing anymore, is it just like whenever he attacks the lance, or is it?
he has to move at least 10 feet to get that extra damage.
Cool.
So the thing moves in, it is reach, hits AC 23.
Misses?
Okay, so boing, off of Darian's shield, the ancient lance kind of bends a little bit, and I think that's all he can do because he moved his mount and then the mount moved. No, he took an action to move his mount,
You can
Yeah.
attack again.
and then he
Yeah,
attacks
you can-
again. Okay, then he gives you a poke, but given that this didn't.
They're jousting.
On the action before your attack, so nope.
Yeah.
He doesn't carry through. AC 13, so he's poking at you, and that's it for that skeletal champion. The other champion comes in from the side and kind of has to go up this way. So, coming up around the mountain.
The fuck you think you're doing?
Then rides in, kind of riding in towards Oscar. Look out! From behind, Oscar! AC 24.
I think Oscar uses his reaction to dodge out of the way of that nonsense.
Okay, he kind of like, ha, ha, and then kind of head fakes and then rolls in the blue flowers. He's got a bunch in his
The
beard.
AC 26. Ha!
Nice. And then it moved. It spurred its horse. The horse double moved, and then it could
attacked
poke
the
you one more time. Yeah. Wow, it should have been 5 less. AC 24.
Well, that's I believe Nimble Dodge is only one attack, so yep.
Yep. I think this only does. It does not do the joust damage. However, this skeleton is really strong. Pokes you for 9 damage.
Ooh.
You son of a bitch.
Okay, Oscar's swearing causes a bunch of birds to go.
Ow!
You son of a bitch! It kind of echoes a little bit, and a bunch of birds go up, alerting certain things to your presence. However, one bird you notice in the tree, just sitting there watching. He's got a single eye, as if he knew that you'd be here. And I'm just gonna go fetch Tyrion's token. The one-eyed raven. He's just sitting up in this tree, just having a look. Oscar, what are you doing? Your reaction resets.
Gosh, gonna step in and fight the big stupid ugly.
Okay, you attacking the horse or the rider?
I'm gonna attack this guy's horse. Because it seems like the right thing to do.
Sure.
AC 33 against his horse.
Yeah, he tries to use his shield to block it, but you just give him the head, the old ye old head fake, and you
Think you can crit undead?
you
with this?
can crit undead.
Yep.
This horse has scraps of shoddy barding still clung to it, so instead of AC 16, it's AC 17, which is a critical hit.
Okay, and then it's -5.
It is
Yep.
-5 against piercing and slashing, and it is immune to... No, that's just it. Piercing, slashing.
19 damage after the DR.
Okay, you cause a bunch of the bones to fall off the horse, including a bunch of ribs, but and it's bloodied, but it's still standing there.
Okay, I'm stab it some more. AC 11,
Misses?
AC 14.
Misses.
Oh, sorry, that last one I had to step in. Sorry, that last one should have.
Okay. Shadow.
Alrighty. What do we got here? Is there another? Ooh. So that horse is my prey.
Which is that?
Sorry, has Darian gone yet?
Yep. He
Darian has gone, right?
He went at the top of the round. He went striding up towards the horse and is full on taking a skeletal horse mounted lanceman.
Okay, so that skeletal horse is now my prey. The one with Darian.
Yep.
And I'm going to start peppering it. Is this considered an animal?
Not anymore.
It used to could.
Although a good question.
Cow. 20.
Hits. Piercing some of the bone. Bones flicking and flying everywhere.
32.
Critical hit.
Okay, so that's... I have another action. We'll see how this guy's still doing. So 68.
DR5.
That's 1d10. Plus 3. Minus 10.
Yep.
31 damage. Wow.
Okay, you split the horse's skull in half and it's falling to pieces, but it's still standing. Like it's barely there anymore. It's crumbling as we speak.
Okay, let's put that one down. Or try to, anyways.
It is such a pleasant meadow for what is rising out of the meadow.
For fuck's sakes. 11.
A
I
little
I
wisp
screwed that
of
one up.
wind, perhaps spirits of this ancient battlefield, caused the arrow to go off into the sky. Alcur.
I think these are the undead of the valley. All right,
You can hear the active spirits, like they're out there.
get them. Alcur is going to disrupting weapon, Crusher's wraps, and Krieger's axe or Krieger's hammer.
Okay. A bunch of positive energy runes just overlace the existing runes on both the wraps and the hammer.
Plus
What
2d4
does this do?
damage versus undead. And a positive.
Very nice. Very nice.
The mucky skeleton that is wielding a ram-sized great club is marching forward.
I'll take the guy on the horse.
And then there's kind of a hill, so he actually spends the last movement moving right up the hill and is like right beside Darian. Just this, you're like, holy fuck! This helmet is coming into view.
His might be bigger, but yours is more magical.
Darian hears someone calling out his voice from down in the dell.
Oh, okay.
Darian starts talking about Papa. We have a problem. Papa.
There is this image that floats through your mind of you rocking on, like you're just a babe in swaddling clothes, rocking on a little toy horse by the fire, and an older man sitting in a chair and calling you over to his lap.
Destroy my own grandfather.
You're pretty sure he's not the skeletal giant or the guy on the horse, but you
No, I don't think he's the giant.
Yeah, you do hear his voice somewhere down in the dell. Bone Crusher, what you doing? With your positive
That's my
energy,
name, baby.
your positive
That's
energy.
my name.
Positive energy wraps the kind of like spindles of magic, like rings.
Let's crush some bones. Okay. So Crusher is going to get to a flank.
Okay, well, this is actually, there's a hill here. I gave him an extra action to get down there, so it'd be an extra action once you get
So
there.
I
to
was
get the
over
flank.
here.
Yep, I'd allow you to make an acrobatics check to kind of spring through the trees down into your spot and get to where you want to go with just
So
map movement.
I have a 40-foot move.
Okay, yeah, you're kind of like there.
Okay.
You don't even have to make your acrobatics check. You just go blasting through the pine trees. The trees kind of cut you a little bit, like superficial wounds. You stumble down the cliff.
Um.
The skeletal thing just full of muck, turning around to like look at you as you're making lots of movement. Its bones are thick. Its demeanor evil. You know, roll an attack roll, or do you want me to just keep on explaining what's going on?
All right, let's do this. Fuck me.
All right, well, you attack its back. You know what? It has an AC 17 with the armor it has on. Actually, that's including the armor it has on. AC 17. Flanked is 15, so you hit.
So, and then a crit.
And then you crit.
Then, so wait, 1, 2. Oh, sorry. I get down there, mountain stance, and then yeah. So 2d8 plus 4d8
I'm just gonna check to see if disrupting weapon has a thing on crits.
plus 4d6.
Okay, you bypassing all of its resistances.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Is it weak to
It's 12.
positive energy or no?
It is not.
Okay, so
Weak,
that
weak to bludgeoning by any chance?
Nope.
Okay.
it's just not resistant.
So the 46, does that do anything?
The 46, 44.
What's the bonus? Is it d4s?
2d4,
Right, but I hit twice, and one of them is a crit.
so 64.
Oh, it multiplies. Awesome. Okay, so 2d8 plus 48 plus 6d4 plus 12. 62 damage.
All right, so Bone Crusher slides down the hill, brah, and like hits it in the back of its pelvis. Its pelvis cracks in half, and it starts to tumble. And as it's coming down, he's punching and scattering bones. The last bone he hits is with his great bell-like gong as he hits the crumbling giant skeleton in the back of the helmet. Boom! Its helmet turns into this rusty dust, and then as it clears, there's just Crusher standing there, Darian, as there's a pile of bones between you and him.
We are truly the heroes of civilization.
What's next?
The skeletons are mindlessly moving in towards the sound of prey.
They smell like 0 XP.
That bastard better not be 0 XP.
Tons of fun is probably a few XP. Tons of fun AC wasn't very good, which means he probably hit like a truck.
Yeah, I know. Glad that son of a bitch is down. I did really well on that damage rolls.
All right, Crusher, you're getting clawed at. These ones don't even have weapons. Actually, yeah, they do. It's a fucking ancient battlefield. They've got swords. AC 14, AC 13, AC 11. 3 of them are attacking Darian.
Nope.
20, 13, and 10.
Nope.
One of them had to triple move to get to Oscar. Oh, there's another one close by. It runs in and attacks your wolf. AC 16.
Nope.
Probably misses. This one's bounding in from way the hell away. You guys hear this bear-like sound that spooks the horses.
The bear is an animal. That's a good sign.
Where is the bear? Man-eating bear. There we go. The thing is prehistoric looking. Strange matted fur and a glistening sweat. Snout covered with a pink stain that likely never goes away. The horses are freaking. They're gonna go at Alkur's turn. Krieger.
All right, Krieger. It's gonna rage. Move to there. Oh no, wait, I can't. All right, he just hits one. I guess rage move hit.
You can't do that swipe thing.
No, that's 2 actions.
Okay. Krieger bounds down the hill.
Plus 14. 29.
Critting a skeleton, scattering its bones back to the earth. These
Yes.
things have 4 hit points.
Yeah, okay.
You are using the hammer, so you're bypassing all the damage reduction. So
Yeah.
you hit them and you destroy them. Ptolemy. Who's that? Huh? Ptolemy is going to use his focus point to grow his tentacles. He will spend the extra action to make his tentacles super long. Combat tentacles! This is black octopus hands.
I'm about to get my ass kicked, aren't I?
Do any of you speak giant?
Nope.
I believe in the book they use the term Jotun.
Do any of you speak Jotun?
Nope.
Give me a second. I took Gnomish and I had Giant down and I thought that was too cheesy, so I put
It's a
Sylvan
hard
Trump.
no.
Okay. Stand against the backdrop of this ridgeline is a massive beer-bellied giant wielding a huge club. He looks dimly down upon the battle, and then it registers to him that there is the favorite food that he has. He roars in anger as you are disturbing his territory. Yeah. He then picks up a rock
Oh crap!
and hucks it.
All right, we got to put a stop to that.
He's gonna huck at one of your horses.
Son of a bitch.
A massive rock goes hurtling in towards your horses. AC 24. Now look up your horse.
Yeah, that hits, dude.
Yeah, I want to know if the criticals or not. Did you just
My oh.
Brain- This brain
Hard
horse.
save is... we have?
Hmm.
Oh, we had a creature list somewhere. I have an unseen servant.
These horses on page 209, riding horse AC 16. It does not. It's not a riding pony. Okay, doesn't get crit. It has 22 hit points, and the rock from the hill giant does 1d8 plus 14.
14, you say?
21 damage against the 22 hit point horse. One of the horses kind of.
0 means good to go.
Horses are freaking. One of them's
Huh.
nearly conked out. Darian.
All right. Darian. Move to there. This could take 2 swipes at the horse. He'll take a swipe at the horse first.
Okay, the horse is falling to pieces.
No, first swipe will be at the knight, second one will be at the horse. 32 on the knight.
32 on the knight is a critical hit.
Okay.
I responded to the text that said, "What are you coming to bed with? A giant's trying to eat my horses."
41 damage.
Nice.
41 damage. Is that 2d? Oh, you don't. You have your own power. Okay, with the and that's -5.
Oh no, minus
slashing?
5, sorry. Minus
Is
5.
36, which is
36.
still enough to scatter the skeletal knight's bones to the winds, destroying its shoddy and rusty chainmail that it was wearing.
And then an attack.
So question. I because I critted, I doubled the 2d4 dice.
Yeah.
It became 4. Do you double your 2d6 as well?
Yeah, I haven't seen anything that says not to, so.
Is it a d6 or a 2d6?
It's a d6 usually.
Oh, sorry. Okay, sorry, my bad.
All right, so. Yeah, so, and second attack on the horse, natural 20.
It has 2 hit points left. Yeah, so you blast the thing.
Yeah.
Into little bits. All right, that was Darian. Skeletal champion upon his horse. All right.
Well, ain't that a bitch? Everybody went the other way.
He's got a lance, which is reach, so he can attack you.
You command his horse to step back.
No, his horse is gonna attack you.
The multi-attack penalty stacks between the two foes.
Yep. So he's gonna shield bash you.
Hey, look, he's got a shield.
AC 14. Swipes
It's a
at
pretty
you.
nice shield. He's sticking it in my face.
He then commands his horse to attack. DC 12. And a nat 1 on a -1. So yeah, the horse stomps in the earth and he swipes like against the wind with his shield, which you just step back from, and then he has one final attack. Effectively, he's bowling for a 20. He doesn't with as he tries to hit you with the shield again.
So if you guys are done fucking around down there, the giant's trying to kill our horses.
Oscar.
Going to kill this guy's horse and hopefully stab him in the head. It's the DC 27 against the horse.
That, even with its remnants of its armor, is a critical hit.
All right.
Are you using a dagger or
Rapier.
rapier? Okay,
16
well,
damage after DR.
you just do enough to destroy the horse. Basically, you see a couple of like ancient tendons or that were holding its legs together. You cut those tendons in the front, the legs fall off, the whole horse kind of face plants into the ground, the knight face plants into the ground, so he's now prone, and do do 6 points of damage as you just cause the knight with the lance to face plant. 6 damage. Okay. It is rising up without complaint, however.
Oh, we're gonna stab him while he's flat-footed on the ground and all prone and stuff.
Okay. Oscar declaring to the unintelligent foes what he's doing to them.
Yep. Critical.
Rapier right into its eye socket and
This is the dagger.
oh, the dagger right into the eye socket.
So
kind of
it's
scraping it around.
D4 plus 4d6 plus 8 minus
5.
5. 23 damage.
Took its head right off. You spend most of the time of that attack kind of like trying to shake the skull off the end of your dagger, and it goes bounding down the
So
hill.
we don't actually get to learn about whether or not bleed damage applies to undead.
Yeah.
I don't think so. They don't have blood.
Yeah, there's some things here. Shadow.
I'll stab. With my last attack, I'll stab the other.
Stab the skeleton. Okay.
Stab Ptolemy.
This thing has AC 16, and you need to do 9 damage.
I can also miss.
Okay.
That's why my plan was. Really
It's kind of like on your back a little bit, pulling at your beard. You're like, ah!
I'll bite your ankles off.
They're not speaking. There is something on the wind, however, calling out to Darian.
Okay.
Shadow. Where's Shadow? Shadow's standing in the thick of it. There's a skeleton attacking Doom. Doom will with this is will animals defend themselves?
Here.
I think you still need to spend an action.
Well,
I would let you spend an action to go guard, and then anything that approaches, he'll eat. You could tell him to go attack things, and he'll just run around the battlefield attacking things. But an action needs to be spent because he's a minion.
yep. Okay, so we'll do that. We'll spend an action, then we're gonna mark the.
Are you telling him to guard?
I'm telling him to guard the three of us. Ptolemy.
No, you could tell him to guard a person or a spot.
Guard the spot that we're in.
Okay.
Where are we?
Okay, he'll take two.
Guard
He'll
this
take.
spot.
He'll take. Sure. Okay, he'll move to that spot and guard it.
The Shadow reaches in his pocket, takes out an onyx wolf, puts it on the ground.
Ventry Wolf, come to me.
Oh, look at you using your thing.
Is it then Venture Wolf go to Hill Giant?
Ah! Fucking thing, get off me!
So the text response was like a Judge Judy meme of her rolling her eyes.
Excellent. So Venstra Ulf appears. And where are you sticking it? There?
Yeah, so 1 round to do that, 1 round to get him up.
Ah, they're multiplying, says Ptolemy.
Take this one.
And then attack this thing.
Okay.
Or actually, defend me.
All right.
Defend me. So, wolf, other wolf, action. It's all my turns.
Okay, and then this thing, I believe, is just a regular wolf.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Okay, so it's going to attack.
Okay. It's the same as Doom, basically.
No, it's not.
Oh well, he's a.
It's not Doom
young.
because you are. It is going up in levels as you are. Doom is much more tough than this thing. I'm going to give you the stats for a wolf because it's the first time you used it, which are available.
I don't have it, I don't have it here.
Yep, I'm going to give it to you. Give me a second.
Okay. Here, let me just roll a d20 and see how that goes. 2, he misses.
Probably.
Yeah. Second attack. Keep attacking.
So let me put this under. Venstra. Right?
Oh, but wouldn't it be cool if, because it's like, like a family thing, it actually levels with the guy who's using it?
No,
Yes,
but it
that
has
would be
it
cool
has a
for
thing
you.
called pack attack. It does extra damage when it's within reach of 2 of the wolf's allies, so all of the party members count as allies.
Oh,
So its things are now in their own sheet under Venstra Wolf, right under Doom.
I don't see it. There we go. Venstre Wolf.
All right, so it misses the skeleton with that roll. It's got a +9.
Yeah, it's gonna attack again.
Yep, +4.
It's 9, it's 4.
That's a miss.
Nope. Nah, it's got 2 actions. It's done.
Okay. Alcur.
Huh. Do we have this under control?
Bones.
Could you do the
Bones.
same thing for my bow? For my bow.
Nope.
Bones flying everywhere. Just remove a few things. Skeletal giants are done.
So Alcur is going to cast a image. He's going to make an illusion. And the
Yeah,
illusion
keep that giant busy.
will
Maybe
be
do
of,
something about the horses.
a whole bunch of men clown carring out of the carriage, and then like being threatening towards the giant.
As if
So
they're shooting arrows.
soldiers.
Like arrows with bows and spears.
All right, let's see if I can find some
And they're
archers.
moving away from the cart.
And they're moving away from the cart.
They're not in the cart.
Yeah.
Clown carring. That's funny. All right. We have a bunch of warrior-looking types.
So they basically are going to be within, sort of like in that area, sort of. And it looks like they came out
Ah!
How the fuck did they fit in there?
He roars in anger at them, like he responds to that, and they're. Ah! They're whipping slings and spears in his direction. Are you making them hit him or go near him, or are you just having them land short?
Oh, the illusion. The illusion has a limit. That's a
Okay.
little bit beyond. So they're throwing, but they're actually not making it to his side.
Nothing's getting there. Yeah.
All right, Bone Crusher.
All right, let's start putting these bastards down. So Krieger's gonna take this one.
And then we'll cast shield.
This
Ooh.
Krieger's gonna take this one and this one. I'm going to move here. No, that's stupid. I'm going to move here. Take out this guy first.
Okay.
Number 6.
Roll the strike. You destroy
20.
it.
Next.
Roll the strike.
16.
You destroy it. So you kind of run up the hill a little bit and kind of
One,
punch through one
2.
and follow through to the other one.
Ah, crap! Now I'm out.
Skeletons.
2.
3 of them lurch forward and are attacking Darien. 2 of them are wandering forward and attacking Krieger. Let's see here. Got one that's attacking your summoned wolf, one that's attacking Oscar, and then this one bounding up the hill. Kind of come say hello to Oscar.
Hey, how you doing?
Chattering its lower jaw. All right, Krieger. Not Krieger. Yeah, we'll do Krieger first. Some skeletons with scimitars. AC 9 and AC 18.
Nope.
And AC 15 and 14.
Nope.
And then we've got 3 against Darien. AC 10 is not going to hit. Neither will 14 or 12. Okay, these skeletons don't have much weight behind them. They're just scratching up against your armor, and their attacks are obvious. Then we've got one against your wolf, Ahmed.
Mm-hmm.
It got summoned, so there's 3 attacks against it. AC 24, AC nat 20,
Bye-bye,
Let's see
Wolfie.
what this.
and AC 7.
Yeah, basically, easy come, easy go. What's this? This thing's AC is 15.
So a hit and a critical hit.
Oh shit.
Yep.
Whoops.
Wait. AC is 15.
So I think it turns back into like a little statuette.
24, 21. Crit. So hit, crit, and miss. Yeah.
Okay, it really only does 3d6 though, so 5 damage.
Okay. That thing's a piece of garbage. All right.
Oscar. First one is AC 11 and AC 18.
Nope.
And then one had to triple move all the way up to you. Okay, these are the annoying skeletons. The man-eating cave bear. One goes for the horses because they're so tasty. 2 goes for the screaming men because he hates them. That's right. At Alker's turn, the horses were going to go. So the horses give me a D8.
2.
So they're trying to turn around this way. The injured one is like all fucked up. They're all kind of getting tangled.
Retreat better, asshole.
And then it goes towards the horses. It has to double move up to the horses. And then is going to swat at some meat. Critical hitting one of your horses.
Dead.
Doing 33 damage to a horse.
Oh.
Fuck.
It's actually the injured horse.
Well,
It's bleeding. It's bleeding. It's down.
I don't know if it's
It's not. Is it automatically dead?
The only one that might have a con is Nag, because it's got a name.
It's a good rule. Krieger. Oh, it would be at like dying 2 is basically what.
You have to ask. Oh,
Krieger ignores the skeletons because they're stupid.
Oh crap!
well, guess what happens? If we lose all the horses, guess who gets to pull the carriage home?
No!
Krieger goes running up the hill with his great strides, his strapping muscular thews. Ptolemy with his touch spells. I'm not going to use Shocking Grass because that's a waste.
Disrupt undead by any chance?
Don't think he has that spell. I think he's going to clear out skeletons, or is he going to prepare to go in and screw up that giant?
Giant.
I think he needs to prepare, so he's going to put up Mirror Image. And stride behind Oscar. Don't worry, I'm here. The cannibal giant. It gets angry at all the men throwing things. He's going to bound down the hill. Let's see how fast he can move. Oh, you can't run away from giants if you're a normal human. 35-foot movement.
Duh!
And then he's going to huck a rock at the human warriors. AC 32 goes through one of the heads of the illusory images. Now, does he get a saving throw now, or...
I think he acted with it, and he would get a saving. Like he definitely would have hit. So yeah.
Okay. 31 on the save.
He's very will-tastic.
Oh.
Oh no! I was hoping that would be at least another round or two.
So he moved. He chucked a rock.
Darian is very far away from the giant.
Yeah, he's looking past. I think he's just gonna huck another boulder at your horse. These things are cowardly.
Son of a bitch.
Boom! Critical hit your horse.
I think it auto kills just from damage.
2d8 plus 28. Yeah, horse just goes. Kind of bounds down the hill a little bit and kills a horse. It went flying. These horses are all now in a nice little tangle. He waves his club in the air. Darian.
Darian, we have a problem at the top of the hill.
On my way. He is going to activate his bracers.
Okay, it's an action to get an extra 10-foot move speed.
For the next minute.
It all works out.
Basically makes it double. If you do like a full triple move action, it basically...
It worked out the same, yeah.
Oscar.
Hey, you guy kidding me? Get the fuck out of my way. He's gonna stab one of the skeletons and then move forward.
Okay. AC 16.
Get out of my way. Critical.
Yeah, you need to do 9 damage total with your piercing or slashing weapon.
Well, it's
So-
8 plus how many d6? So
Yeah, so you destroy one. You get out of my way, and you kick it in the hip, and hip
I'll hit
bone
the other one
connected
just
to
to finish off the. Just see if we can miss, and then I'm just gonna move because I
Oh,
got time for this.
Which one did you hit? The northern one or the southern one?
The northern one. So actually, I did the 2 attacks. Then I'll actually activate the dashing bracer.
Okay. Shadow.
Bear, mark that bastard,
Okay.
and we're gonna start putting some pain into him.
He is 115 feet away.
I believe that's still in my first increment. Thanks, double checking here. Double checking here. It's 100 feet away. Sorry, it's 100 foot is the.
So it's second range increment.
Oh, give me a sec.
I think if it's his prey though, he ignores.
Ignore penalty for
range
second
increment?
range increment. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. Ignore penalty on the first range increment. So.
Perfect.
Amazing.
Yeah, and there's a feat that doubles it. So fucking 400 feet. Anyway, let's hit the wolf. Let's hit the bear.
The bears.
24.
Is its AC?
Fuck. 34. Crit.
Critical hit.
And
Fucking 3 bears.
Fucking Shadow's on fucking fire tonight, there.
Shadows of fire.
14 be 11. 26.
It's another hit.
Yep. So 8d8 plus 1d10 plus 4. That's it. Anyway, I really got to put that bonus up. So 8d8 plus 1d10 plus 4. 49 damage. Oh yeah.
Okay. With those 3 strikes, you bloody the bear.
Who's the pretty bear?
Swiping at the air. It looks pissed off.
He gives the bow to Tommy. He did it.
The giant took umbrage to that. He's like, "Roar!" You could tell he's going, "Hey, stop that." Eyes are squinting and yelling. Alcur.
Alcur is going to move.
Oh shit! Yeah, bear is. Thank you, Fox. Pinned, possibly. It has to do an action next round.
Is there a device? Is the surface near it? Cool.
Yeah, you got its paw. You kind of arced an arrow in its paw, is stuck to the ground.
So Alcur's gonna move forward, and then we'll like disrupt undead this skeleton man.
little cantrip of positive energy.
Oh, these things are starting to do some stuff, by the way. So it is a fortitude save, basic fort save.
Need to put a sticky note in the skeletons. Oh my god, I always do this to you, Adam. I roll
That's
really
alright.
well in its saving throws.
That's okay. This is not personal. It's just kind of personal.
21 is its total.
Okay, so it makes the save. But it still takes half of 3d6 plus 4,
That should
so
still.
it takes 8 damage.
Okay, it turns around to face you, and then bones just go. It kind of explodes, and little kindling bones clinking
Although
everywhere.
you're right. Alcur's cantrips, yeah.
Bone Crusher. Looking up the hill, all these skeletons now bounding after you. Coming forward with their scimitars.
Crap. Okay, so those guys are gonna deal with it. Oh, fuck. He's looking at Alcur and Ptolemy. Can you deal with these things?
Ptolemy is facing that direction. Alcur is facing in that direction.
I mean, yes, eventually. If they become a problem, they're kind of not very scary. That's pretty scary.
Alright.
The thought of walking home is also kind of disturbing.
Good luck with it. So that's 2
2
moves.
moves.
No, wait, I'm in mountain. So 2 moves. And then a 3rd move. Yeah, okay, there.
Okay, Crusher moving in. Skeletons.
Get to either side of it. Hey, Wolf should kick in now. Do your goddamn job, Doom.
Yeah, he'll defend himself on your turn. So, Shadow, you're getting attacked a bunch of times.
Yep.
AC 14, AC 14.
No.
Your wolf just got critted. This is
Wait,
the
which one? Doom?
Summon wolf.
Doom or the summoned?
Four damage.
It's got.
It got
I think
hit
it's got like 24
for 1 damage,
points.
so 5 damage. And then the last one missed, and then Doom is getting attacked. I have no idea what Doom's AC is.
It's 20.
Got missed. Okay, so the skeletons have found wolves. The man-eating bear to take an
Get these
action
things off of us.
to take its paw to the ground. Brrr.
So athletics check, DC 10.
Yeah, it rolled a 14 on the die.
Oh, cool.
Then it's going to use one of its powers called Rush. It can stride, and at the end of its stride, it can make a strike, and it gains a +10 movement bonus to do so. So its speed is 45 feet.
Fuck.
Huh.
I was like, that's reach.
It opens its mouth and turns its head sideways and is trying to stick Crusher's head inside of its mouth.
Oh no. Arrows.
I think I need to move my ass up the hill faster.
AC 35 feels like a critical hit.
That's a critical hit.
4d8 plus 12 damage. 27 points of damage as it's now
Okay.
crushing Bone Crusher's head in its jaws. It doesn't have any actions left to do a grab, so it doesn't.
27. Okay, it's like...
Because it can start mauling for extra damage.
Crusher's just pointing at the blood pouring out of him. You know what's going. He's talking to you, Elker.
So Crusher, effectively the bear is trying to give you death CPR. It's just like its breath is going inside your mouth as you're screaming, and your head is now cracking. Like a nice stone crab on the Barbie. Krieger.
Don't worry, Crusher. I'll be there in a second. Oh, you can't hear me.
Krieger.
Hey, Krieger.
Kriegers.
It looks like an opportunity is open now.
He's gonna step in. See if I can help you or not. Nope, probably not with an 18.
It's a miss. Your maul hits the side of the bear, but it's got so much like extra skin and flesh that you kind of caught some of its extra skin.
Natural 20.
Oh,
Second
it's
time you like reset now that you're up against it, and you're now just mining for spine. Crushing hit with your magical maul.
When in doubt, just swing
For
harder.
50 points of damage.
The thing goes limp and kind of goes down to the ground with Crusher's head still in its mouth. Crusher has to like pull his head out. He's all bleeding and like fucking bloodshot eyes as you kill the bear with 50 damage. The giant's going nuts. I don't think you like that too much, says Tommy.
Well, maybe big babies got to learn what it's like if you start to break other people's things.
Ptolemy's going to use a Produce Flame against one of the skeletons because he's too afraid to approach the Raging Giant. He rolls a nat 1. He burns some flowers. And then he'll raise a shield spell and stand behind Oscar.
Shoots the wolf.
All right, the Cannibal Hill Giant was going to pepper boulders at Shadow. Instead, he sees the one who killed his friend.
I was putting him to sleep. He's having a nap. He's having a
Sleepy
nap.
Bobos. He's having sleepy Bobos.
I just hit him with the sleepy stick.
All right, you are within his first range increment. No, you're in his second range increment. So, he's going to stride. 35. He waves annoyingly at the buzzing human warriors. Now you're within a single range increment. He produces a rock from his bag and trains it at Krieger's head. AC 23.
You hit.
What?
Yeah, not a hit.
23 hits.
Okay, the rock kind of bounces along the ground and sort of like hits Krieger in his elbow and kind of catches the underneath his chin for 15 damage.
Okay, it's reduced to 5 after I take off the temps.
Is it 2 plus your character level, or?
No, it's 3.
Okay.
No, it's
That's cool.
All right, he's going to continue striding down. He now has his club, his great club in 2 hands, swinging it at the grasses angrily.
He
Darren,
seems upset.
Darian.
all right. Darian. Can get up to here. That's 2 moves, and he's going to lay on hands on Crusher for 18 points of healing.
Okay, the giant snarls at the sight of holy white energy flowing from your hands. He doesn't understand it. He just gets annoyed. Oscar.
Well, sometimes dwarves gotta do what dwarves gotta do. Picks up his pants. Time to go kill me a giant.
Doesn't he take off his pants? Is that what he said?
I said hike up.
Hike up his pants.
Oh.
We're gonna go. And he'll move, but he'll crop cover behind the dead bear.
Are you taking action to get cover behind the dead bar?
taking action
Okay.
to get cover behind the bear.
It's big enough that you could have cover behind the bear. Shadow.
Giant prey.
And then all of your wolves, I guess, are attacking.
The wolf. Yeah, I'll do
And
the
then
giant
and
first.
then the pack.
Yep.
Yeah.
Leader of the pack.
31.
Against the giant?
Yeah.
Fuck you.
28.
2 hits. 2 hits.
48 plus 2.
22.
Misses by 2. He's waving his hands at the arrows like they're bees.
None of those are.
None of
crits,
them
right?
are crits. No.
All right.
But two hits.
48. What's that? 21 damage.
Wow. Archer at range. This big ass meadow is Archer territory. This is this land is your land. Shadow firing a couple of arrows while skeletons are chewing at his back. Your wolves.
Wolves.
Wolves are gonna attack. So Venstry has here to hit is +9. Okay. 25.
Missed by 1.
He-
Missed the crit by 1.
Okay, now is there a bonus from? Is it just a bonus to damage from being close to?
When you're within reach of at least 2 of your wolf's allies.
So you're not.
No.
Okay.
You want to stick him
So
in the
D6
middle.
plus 2. Okay. 6 damage.
So
1.
they're piercing, so that becomes 1 damage.
Okay. Can it take a?
And then it takes an action to
Round.
knock it down.
Yeah.
And they can attack again.
No. It's only got 2 actions, right?
Yeah.
Oh no, it has 3 actions.
Minions, and you gave them the action, but I think minions still only always get 2 actions. I'm being nice because they're following the command that you had done before. So now Doom has his 2 actions. Watch Doom chew these things apart.
Yeah, Doom's a bit tougher than these guys. So his 2 hit is no, not that much more.
I think Doom also gets pack attack as well.
There we go.
Boom.
Critical hit.
He's doing 2d8
Ooh.
plus 4. 16 damage.
Yeah, he destroys a skeleton. Just kind of goes up and grabs its spine and pulls it out.
11 on the second one. I
Missed.
think he misses.
Okay, Doom
2 down.
Doom is happy, playing with the bone critters.
Yeah, they're playing with bones.
Bone Crusher.
Okay, so that giant's over there.
You gonna go stick your head in this guy's mouth?
No, I think what we're gonna do is actually an action to take action behind the bear to take cover from the
Okay.
giant.
Yep.
And already a move, and it's gonna be to flank the giant.
Cool. Skeletons. All biting away at Shadow and Venstra. This one stands up stupidly. Beep. All right. Against Venstra, Ulf. 1 hit. What's his AC?
I think it's 15. Give me a sec. His AC is 15.
Okay, so 1 damage.
Okay.
Okay, and then Shadow. You've got one of them attacking 3 times. AC 19. And then.
No.
18?
No.
Okay, and then another one against Shadow. AC 24.
24 hits.
You get slashed for 6.
Ah, what the? Hey!
Yeah, and then your critical hit against Doom for 6 damage.
What'd you hit? What AC did you hit on Doom?
Nat 20.
Oh, okay. 6 damage. Okay, cool.
Man-eating cave bear killed. Which brings us to Krieger.
Krieger.
You are so brave.
3.
Wait!
Sudden charge.
I got little legs.
Ah!
Krieger, wait! Wait. Krieger, wait!
You notice that he was like fiddling around in his bag, like that was pretty empty. Like it's almost like he couldn't find a rock in his first couple of grabs. Krieger comes running up the hill. Finally, the giant steps back and swipes at the grass in front of him with the club, and your hammer ends up striking his club.
Do you have a hero point? Because we're getting.
Yeah,
a bit
I'm
late
gonna
in the
use it. It's the end of the night and I got 2, so.
A hero point to reroll.
Yep.
Okay, your club strikes.
32.
Your club strikes or your hammer strikes his club, bounces off of it, but then you end up in the perfect position for like another strike.
23 damage.
32 did not critical hit, although it was 2 away from doing so. And 23 damage. Oh! 43. You hammer down hard on his knee. He hops for a few moments, and then you realize you are in a bad spot. Ptolemy.
You could
Did a bad
use
thing.
one more move.
Crusher's gonna take his ready to action.
But, was that a sudden charge? And then you got
That was a movement and a sudden charge.
a move, then sudden charge? Yeah.
Okay, Bone Crusher's taking his ready to action. Go ahead. Your single
strike.
move.
I can't move over it, right?
Hey, you can run over it. You've got enough acrobatics.
It's 1 move that I have. So.
Okay, you're running up the hill trying to
Darian!
follow him.
You fucking idiot!
Ptolemy.
What did I do?
Ptolemy needs to get closer for all of his fucking spells to work. So he's going to
Get to the bear. Coover is good.
25 and 50.
Welcome to the battle, my lord.
I was always in it. Everyone's so quick. Do the two of you want haste?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't even know what
What
it
does
does.
haste do?
You're pretty slow. I can make you quick. And yeah, exactly. What the fuck does haste do?
I think haste is one creature. It gains an extra action each round. That can only be used
Nice.
for stride or strike.
Oh no! Oh no! Haste is amazeballs. Okay, yeah, it's one creature range 30. That's fine. It lasts for 1 minute. Extra action each round, only for strike and stride. Given that you've already put 10-foot movement on yourself, Darian, he's gonna go, I'm sorry, Oscar, but he's gonna get the first one, okay?
Alright.
Oscar's...
Oh no, I'm gonna have to wait a second while he tires himself out for me to go slay the giant. It's alright by me.
Yes, of course. Squires first, into the breach. You feel this amazing energy flow around you, and then this weird kind of like waxy slickness around your skin.
Okay.
It's like it affects your creature and like your body, and not your like kind of a film, like a weird soap.
All right.
It's the first
Please
time
don't
I've
ever
ever
do that
cast it.
again, my
That's
lord.
what he says. It's my first time I ever cast it. Gross.
It's like
Uh,
you spit on me. What is this?
He casts a spell and you like this. Ah.
Oh! The giant is just going nuts on Krieger. It's just fucking trying to put Krieger into the earth.
Does he have to eat it round?
He eats a round. He's not even going to do wild swing because there are no two foes within reach. And I'm not 5-foot stepping to get those horses. I'm just going to put Krieger into the dirt.
I got to think about
Krieger is saving horses. That's what he's doing.
AC
Good man, that
26.
Krieger.
That hits.
Okay. From
you know what? You're too far away for me to heal you, right?
21 damage from the Great Club, and he's going to continue. AC 33.
That's a crit.
2d10 plus 28 is 39 damage.
Oh fuck.
39?
Hmm?
Alright, that's 67. Alright, still standing.
Okay, the last
You might want to
Hit.
take a knee, buddy.
AC 13.
No,
It's like he tired out after hitting you a couple of times, and like the club's in the earth, and he's and he raises the
Krieger's
club
such
again.
an asshole. He's like, is that all you got?
Yeah, Krieger's all fucking bloody and beat up. You're pretty sure your shoulder might be a bit broken. Darian, however, gets to go with his extra action per turn.
He's gonna need it just to get up there.
So that's two
Okay,
moves.
so that's 2.
We have 2 actions left.
I think it's worth it to get the flank. If I'm here, am I still flanking?
Yep.
Alright. Oh, that
Darian scoots up the hill. 2 different magics making the knight move.
plus.
AC 22, flat-footed.
Come on. 31. Damn it!
Okay, well, the axe comes embedding into the thing's buttock. Lets out this horrible and slightly comedic...
19 damage.
5 and 9 is 62. He is still not bloody.
Oh.
Oscar. You're not going
Gonna
up
wait
there,
for
are
your
you?
spell? Delay for your spell?
I think it.
Are you going up there?
Yeah, I could do that, but hurry the fuck up. I will ready a move, or I will delay to the spell. Yeah.
Okay. Changing your initiative to as if you
The
rolled
end of the round.
-4. Nope. Minus 5, 6. Your initiative's now 8. Shadow.
Doom, take down that giant.
What the fuck?
I hate you.
I can replace you in a week.
So it's got a movement of 40 feet. So he gets to there.
Are you seriously sending Doom after him? He gets
Yeah.
2 actions.
Only gets 2 actions, so
Oh yeah, shit. Sorry.
back 40.
Yeah. Shadow. Oh wait. Fuck. Shadow knows. Can get another one.
Okay,
So,
so
80. So that's
Attack a
80
giant.
he starts.
the dog looks at you and then goes running up
He
the
doesn't
hill.
know if Shadow doesn't know if it hates Shadow or hates the Shadow. And then he's
The
gonna take
one-eyed
3
bird
arrows,
just dispassionately watching all this.
and then 3 arrows are going towards Giant.
All 3 arrows are in the air before the first one strikes.
Fuck.
AC 20 misses. It actually hits the club as the giant's waving it around.
27.
That one gets in past the waving club and hits the giant right in the hand, the wrist.
31.
And then the last one, it goes, oh, and it's like, oh, and you're like,
So
nice arrow sticking in his
68.
face.
6d8 plus 1d.
I'm going to say this giant is way too big to be pinned by your arrow
Yeah, yeah.
in the grassy field.
68
Even if
plus
it gets
1d8.
pinned, it doesn't matter. It's surrounded. It's just beaten away. It, doesn't,
Yeah.
it only needs to undo the move.
48 damage.
What the fuck, Shadow? 110 damage. This thing is now bloodied, I think, after the first arrow. But yeah, it's got an arrow through its cheek and one in its wrist. Yeah, it's bad. It's now complaining to people that don't give a shit. Alcur.
0 shits were given.
Yep.
0.
Alcur has a problem.
Oh, sorry. I'm gonna roll Venstre on these
Sure.
skeletons.
Go ahead. AC 16, GR5.
Alcur is going to agile step,
Mm-hmm.
Hit just plus 9.
and 2 moves gets him to there, but I don't think I'm enraged to cure. So I
27.
can't heal Krieger,
That's a critical
so I will take my 3rd move to get uncomfortably close to the fight.
hit. You go up above the trail a little bit. You notice a skull just sitting in the grass. You're like, I think that's an elven skull.
Krieger, you went too far away.
They are not paying attention to your meek voice at this point.
Oh.
Bone Crusher,
What's the AC of the skeleton again?
16.
Another 1d6 plus
Yeah,
2.
you
Because it
critted.
critted. So 5 damage, 6 damage. How many hit points does it have?
Yeah, the Venster Wolf Ulf destroyed one of the skeletons.
Oh, okay. Then he'll attack another one. 1d20 plus 4.
He'll attack another one
Uh,
instead of making it prone,
Yeah, exactly.
missing, and then it gets one more attack. Oh no, minion, only 2 attacks.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Skeletons,
The Crusher?
Crusher than the skeletons. Yep.
Great Crusher's gonna go up their flank. That's 1 move.
It's complaining that you guys are all up here and not dying.
Oh, fuck.
Missed.
Oh, flank. It's a hit, right?
By 1.
Yeah.
No,
D20
AC
plus-
24 becomes 22 flank. You missed by 1.
Oh, fuck. Seriously. Alright, fine.
You can use your hero
plus-
point to roll again.
Yep.
No. Fuck! I'm not gonna use a hero point on
Well,
that.
yeah, not at a +9.
Because
I don't blame you.
this, yeah, no. Plus 9 plus 4. 20s!
We were.
There we go.
It
we-
kind of like bumped you with his club, and you slid down the grassy hill as you were trying to flurry, and
12 damage.
oh yeah, 22 did hit. 12 damage.
For future reference,
Oh!
we were kind of saving that flank for Oscar.
I'll take the one in the back.
All right. Oh, can you reach? Oh yeah, I guess you can. Yeah.
Come on,
Ooh.
it's
You'll have your extra.
Krieger's turn.
Oh, Krieger. The smart thing to do would be back off, get some healing.
Hit him twice, then back.
No, Granier! No, Granier!
14.
Granier.
29.
You Granier him in the head with the fucking hammer, knocking out some teeth.
I am gonna reroll. Yeah, I'm gonna reroll that.
Please tell me you're backing up if you miss. Sweet and sour babyest of Jesus. Please tell me that you back up if you miss.
Damn! I will back up after.
Thank
that.
you.
Okay, well, this one hit might do it. Krieger hits hard.
21.
It has 143 damage and 140 hit points. It then falls down to the ground and is dying 1.
Oh!
Yeah.
Ptolemy, they did it! They got it!
A little help here.
Red will save your spell.
The skeletons didn't get to go.
Oh yeah, the skeletons are now biting at Shadow and Venster Ulf.
Over help. A little bit of help here. Come on, guys.
Missing the wolf. And then there are 9 attacks on Shadow, so I'm going to do all the 6s, all the 1s, and then all the 0s. Miss, miss, miss. Miss, miss, miss. Miss, crit.
Here's a crit.
6 damage on Shadow.
Oh, you fuck.
Yeah, you're like turning your back and firing arrows, and they're all swinging
Yeah,
their
they're
swords
just,
in
just
and
not even
skipping
paying
around.
attention, and they're
Yep.
just going, just fucking.
Ptolemy will stride this way and try to peg one of the skeletons with a flaming. He hits, I believe. 2d4 plus 4 kills one. So, little burning skeleton stumbles away as the magical flames are causing bones to fall off. Oscar.
Well, who's the fight? I just stand out here, didn't get to kill. You know what? I got to kill a giant. Fuck that guy. Fuck all of them. Oscar will double move up.
Oscar,
and grab
Oscar,
the
you
giant.
fucking asshole.
Okay, so you stab the giant, which I think makes it dying 2, right?
Yeah, but
Your sword is bloody. All right, the Cannibal Hill Giant needs to make a flat DC check versus its dying.
or it's a flat check DC 10 plus its dying level.
So it stabilizes at 2 dying.
Give me a second. I'm actually going to roll my attack roll because if I crit, it gets persistent damage and then it'll just go bleed out.
Okay, sure.
Because fuck this guy. Its unconscious immobile AC is probably higher than 10.
Does it lose 4?
I think it loses 6.
Okay, so it's just a hit then.
Yeah, it's just a hit, which means
Okay,
I
so
wanted the persistent
It's
damage.
now stable at dying 2. Darian.
He's like, what? You trying to kill it like this? And he stabs it.
Is there a coup de grace action now?
We didn't find one.
No, I looked for it.
It's just you're stabbing while people are down.
There really should be just I kill it action. I kill the helpless creature.
It's really brutal to be like, I stab it for 3 rounds.
Yeah, I don't see it either, unless it's called something else. So you got to make 3 attack rolls. You could roll 1s.
Okay.
You need to connect with 2.
You dicks, I need help over here.
18
That's -6. So yeah, it's dying 3,
plus
and then just an attack roll. Yeah,
16.
that misses. I think. It's helpless though. Give me a second.
19 will hit anyway.
Helpless is not a thing. It's in the that hits
Unconscious.
unconscious. I'm curious because I want to know what happens to you guys.
Unconscious is -4 penalty to AC.
So
Then I think you're also
with these game mechanics, a second level commoner
can't kill a giant.
can't kill a sleeping wizard who's 16th level.
So what you did back in the day would have been fine. You pwned the dungeon and then just sleep there while the peons can't murder you in your sleep.
I'll sleep in the goblin cave. They can't hurt me. It's fine.
So I think you have to combine it with prone. I think flat-footed and this. So I think it's a total of -6. Because you have a -4 status penalty and then a -2 circumstance penalty.
Yeah, you're right. If the first level commoner is not ganking the 20th level wizard.
Ever. If a group of first level commoners can't kill a sleeping 20th level character,
you would need
we're
to
told.
get lucky because you'd fit 8 dudes around the wizard. All going
Yeah, you'd need 20s.
Bang, 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 bang. There would be this epic game of whack-a-mole. Then the wizard wakes up and goes, "You idiots."
Throw the wizard a sock party with weapons.
Yeah, the universe of level to AC makes things really, really interesting. It's also why the one-eyed raven, when Shadow was rolling like AC 24 and 25 on the arrows, was just like hopping off to the side as the arrow sailed by. I'm like, level 2 AC. All right, so Darian basically, with his axe, chops a couple times the giant. There's a river of blood that opens up around the giant's throat area and dies.
Slide away.
Yes, I think.
See? Not so fun when someone steals something from you, now is it, Oscar?
What did Ass do? I don't think Ass stole nothing.
I think Shadow's gonna shoot you guys.
I think there's some gentlemen without pants that would disagree. Oh no.
Well, keep your eyes on me when you're talking about pants and what belongs to me and doesn't belong to others because they tried to rob me.
There's a
In
giant
justified
loincloth
fashion.
for you. I got something I gotta take care of.
A wave like ripple of air kind of crosses the entire meadow, causing all the blue flowers. Probably one for every soul that died here, both on the enemy's side and the side of the allies.
Darian
A chill
slowly-
goes up all of your spines as Darian marches forward. And are you going to
He'll
head?
help.
Are you heading down the hill, or are you just?
He's heading down the hill. He'll help with
Okay.
the rest of the skeletons on the way down if they're still standing. But
Yeah, I think the skeletons are destroyed, and as Darian is heading down the hill, we will resume the game on Saturday.
Saturday.
You around?
on Saturday.
No.
I have a really early day Sunday.
If you guys want to do a Sunday game again, I could do that.
You want to do Sunday instead?
I'll be late again because I work till 7,
I will.
I can do
and
something.
I gotta visit my wife in the hospital after work.
Oh,
So.
I'm sorry to hear.
Yeah.
But
Alright.
I can join probably around 9:30.
We can do that. I will caffeine up because I'll be waking up at 6:50 or something like that on Sunday.
I will have to study
it's
for.
worth it.
I think I've got my citizenship test in the afternoon on Monday.
Okay. Well, if you guys want to play Saturday, and I will watch on Sunday night.
We'll role play Darian encountering his family without you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
Sunday works. Sunday works for me.
You know what, Grandpa? You always smelled bad.
I can go back in time and tell Mark what he learned.
Alright.
Yeah. So I think we'll keep our regular Saturday because Sunday I have stuff to do.
Yep.
Okay. Good place to leave it. We need a name for the game.
Oh, giant in the dell.
Not so tough. Lucky shots.
Whack a horse.
Whack a horse.
Giant in the Dell.
Not my horses.
The party braves the dangers of an ancient battlefield in search of artifacts.